price dimensions effect on price satisfaction in Indonesian cellular service industry. Cellular service industry in Indonesia has shown positive growth and predicted to still be increasing in the next years. One of the strategies used by the cellular provider is price strategy to capture a large market share. Therefore, the information of the factors that will affect the customer's price satisfaction becomes important. This study attempts to identify the factors influencing customer price dimension in Indonesian cellular industry and how much each of the factors influence price satisfaction. The data used in this study is from a questionnaire to 215 respondents through paper-based questionnaire as well as online-based survey. The study resulted in a multiple regression equation as follows. Cellular service in Indonesia is one of the fast-growing industries. Business Monitor International showed that in March 2011, more than 230,000 users were using cellular service in Indonesia. It is also forecasted that in 2015, there will be more than 350,000 mobile users. There are also many players in this industry, showing a very high of competition level. One of the strategies used in this competition is pricing strategy. The research question of this study is, what are the price dimensions that created customer price satisfaction in Indonesia cellular industry? There are 6 price dimensions. The first is price transparency, defined as clear, comprehensive, current, and effortless overview about a company's quoted prices. Price-quality ratio is a ratio or trade-off between quality of the service and monetary costs. Relative price is the price of the offer compared to that of competitors. Price confidence is customer certainty that the price is favorable. Price reliability is fulfillment of raised price expectations and prevention of negative price surprises. Price fairness is customers' perception of whether the difference between the socially accepted price is reasonable or acceptable. The proposed hypotheses of this study are: price transparency is positively related to price satisfaction. Price-quality ratio is positively related to price satisfaction. Relative price is positively related to price satisfaction. Price confidence is positively related to price satisfaction. Price reliability is positively related to price satisfaction. Price fairness is positively related to price satisfaction. The method used in this study is a survey using offline and online questionnaire. This questionnaire is using 7-point Likert scale. The statistical technique used is multiple regression. Multiple regression is a multivariate statistical technique used to examine the relationship between a single dependent variable and a set of independent variables. This study attempts to predict the overall price satisfaction as the dependent variable, with the 6 price dimensions as the independent variables. The size of the sample has a direct impact on the appropriateness and the statistical power of multiple regression. There are several considerations regarding sample size. First, to maintain power at 0.80 in multiple regression requires a minimum sample of 50 and preferably 100 observations. Second, The minimum ratio of observations to variables is 5 to 1, but the preferred ratio is 15 to 1 or 20 to 1. This study used the sample size of 215 respondents, which is expected to be appropriate for maintaining at least 0.80 statistical power. There are 4 assumptions in multiple regression technique: linearity of the phenomenon measured, constant variance of the error terms, independence of the error terms, and normality of the error term distribution. Using the level of significance alpha 0.05, since the result significance for all the dependent variable, independent variable relationship are below 0.05, we can conclude that the relationships are linear and therefore satisfy the first assumption. This picture shows the ANOVA table of relationship between price satisfaction and price reliability. The same method were conducted to the other variables and resulted in the same conclusion. Based on the Kolmogorov-Smirnov, it's known that the data is normally distributed will be accepted if the z-result is below z-table for the level of significance alpha. Using the level of significance alpha 0.05 in the two-sided critical region, the z-table on the standard normal distribution table is 1.96. It means that the data in all variables are normally distributed. Some other methods to test the normality assumptions are significance result, most extreme difference absolute, and normal probability plot. Since the sample is quite large, more than 200, the effect of non-normality may be negligible. Regression analysis has been shown quite robust even when normality assumptions is violated. The scatter plot of residuals showed that the plots are spread above and below the y-axis. It can be concluded that heteroscedasticity is not present. The Durbin-Watson test is used to test whether autocollinearity is present. Autocollinearity, or the dependence of error, is not present when d is approximately 2, positive when d approaches 0, and negative when d approaches 4. As seen in the figure, the Durbin-Watson test shows approximately d equals 2. It means the errors are independent. Now we're gonna interpret the multiple regression. Correlation coefficient R equals 0.858, showing that the relationship between the independent variables and the dependent variable is very strong. Determination coefficient, or R square, explains the percentage of influence of the independent variables to the dependent variable. The determination coefficient R square is approximately 0.73, means the independent variables used in the model explain 73% of the dependent variable variance. F-test is used to examine whether the independent variables collectively influencing the dependent variable significantly, or to analyze whether the regression model can be used to predict the dependent variable. In the figure, we can see that the resulting significance is lower than the level of significance alpha 0.05. That means there is a significant influence of the independent variables collectively to the dependent variable. T-test is used to examine whether the independent variables partially influencing the dependent variable significantly. From the figure, we can conclude that price reliability and price transparency have no significant influence partially to price satisfaction, while price-quality ratio, price confidence, relative price, and price fairness have significant influence partially to price satisfaction. Multicollinearity refers to correlation among the independent variables. The ideal condition is to have a number of independent variables highly correlated with the dependent variable, but with little correlation among themselves. But in most situations, some degree of correlation is unavoidable. The suggested cutoff for the tolerance value is 10, which corresponds to a multiple correlation of 0.95 with the other independent variables. In that level, multicollinearity problems are almost certain. In this study, the VIF are all below 10. It means that the degree of multicollinearity of this model is still acceptable. The multiple regression model resulted from this study is price satisfaction equals minus 0.394 plus 0.101 price reliability plus 0.255 price confidence plus 0.01 price transparency minus 0.147 relative price plus 0.369 price quality ratio plus 0.522 price fairness. Price has been one of the key factors for the cellular service provider in Indonesia to be able to survive in the tight competition. From this study, we identified the price dimensions that influence the customer's price satisfaction. The dimensions are price reliability, price confidence, price transparency, relative price, price quality ratio, and price fairness. From those dimensions, price quality ratio, price confidence, relative price, and price fairness have shown to have significant influence partially to price satisfaction. This finding is important for the cellular service providers so that in their strategy, they will make sure that these dimensions are fulfilled for the customers. This study was conducted with more than 200 respondents. In some other study, this sample size is considered as large, but the number may not represent the whole cellular users in Indonesia due to the very large number of cellular users. Further study should consider using larger sample size. Although price has shown to be an important and effective strategy in the cellular competition, but there are several other factors that need to be further examined that may influence the success of this business, such as service level and network quality. The further effect of price satisfaction would also be interesting for further study, whether satisfaction has direct influence to customer loyalty, positive word of mouth, etc., or whether there is a moderating effect of price sensitivity. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you.